My next guest is going to be fighting on Saturday against Ashley Yoder, coming up here at UFC Fight Night. It is Miranda Granger, Danger, or one of those names in there. Miranda, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for doing this on Fight Week, like I mentioned. I normally don't do these, but I was like, I couldn't believe I missed an opportunity to chat with you. It seems like we do this before every fight. Let's start first with camp itself. How did everything go, leading up to your last scheduled fight to now, a lot nicer that this is actually happening?
Yes, it went good. And I mean, as soon as I found out that the opponent was Ashley Yoder, I knew the fight was going to go through because she's a respectable fighter in the sport. She's been around for a long time. So I knew it was a fight that I could actually look forward to and not have to worry about the same thing happening as, my previous opponent.
Yeah. And obviously, you're supposed to fight Nadia Kassam, and then I know the fight was off and there was an injury and all that. And I know it was tough because you hadn't fought in a while, and I know you'd put the video out and kind of emotional. Like, how tough was that to kind of reset from that and then get back into a camp? Because I know you really wanted to fight then.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. So I put that video out, a little bit emotional about the fight, blah, blah, blah. And then Nadia posted something like on her story saying she wanted me to come to Australia and she wanted to like fight me in a parking lot and this whole crazy thing. And so then the following week that we were supposed to fight, I looked on her page and she was actually like tagged like sparring videos and doing a bunch of stuff. So I kind of called her out for it. And then it was this whole thing. But at the end of the day, like, she's kind of irrelevant to me now because, I mean, if she didn't want to fight, she didn't want to fight. I think she actually ended up getting cut.
She did. Yeah, she got released. I noticed that. Yeah.
So I'm not really too upset about that. And, she made her own decision and it was tough, but at the same time, it kind of just showed me that she didn't even want to be in there in the first place. And I don't want to be in the cage with someone that doesn't want to be there because, I mean, I want a good fight. I want to make it to the top with people who also want that, So.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And then, I know one of the things we talked about last time as well was, sort of the gyms being a little bit more restricted. Did things open up a little bit more since the last time we spoke?
A little bit more. I mean, I've had my team back, so that's been nice. I mean, training with Charlie's great, but I love also training with girls who are 115 pounds like me that I can spar with. So it's been nice. My gym is just, our fighters' trainings are good and just back to normal. So it's
Excellent.
Been nice. Yeah.
You got a good opponent here. Like you mentioned, Ashley Yoder, she's been in the UFC for a while. She was on The Ultimate Fighter. Very familiar. Probably easy to find tape on her as well because she's someone that's, been in the octagon for a while. How do you feel like you match up against her here?
I think I match up against her really well. It's actually, I mean, I think we're pretty similar with our styles. She's really good on the ground. We're the same height, which is actually weird for strawweight. I usually fight girls who are like 5 foot, 5'2". So to be fighting another 5'7" girl is actually kind of exciting for me. I think it's going to be a fun fight. We're both, very talented in our skill set. And I just think I haven't really had the chance or the opportunity to show what I'm all about, especially in the UFC. So I'm excited to get in there and have an opponent that's going to bring out the best in me.
I don't know if you pay attention to this or not. Did you know that you opened up as the betting underdog and now the line's flipped? So now you're the favorite. I don't know if you have all your Danger fans hitting the line or something, but did you notice that?
I had no idea. I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. The fight's going to go where the fight's going to go. It's predicting what a fight is going to do is, I don't know.
Okay, no, fair enough. I just thought it was a nice little tidbit kind of heading into the fight. So you talked about getting your training partners back. Who did you actually get to work with as far as bodies in the gym for this camp?
Maya Thetford, she's one of my main training partners. Josie, she's a good wrestler. She's been in the gym. She just joined the gym a little while ago. She was there when she was a little kid, and then she kind of came back and trained with me. And then my partner Javi, he's been going southpaw for me and stuff. So a lot of the people making sacrifices for me and trying to train, because Ashley's a southpaw, so they've been fighting me southpaw and all that good stuff. So I don't know. All my teammates that I always train with, I don't want to miss one, and I don't want to keep saying names.
No, of course. Then we'd be here all day. It'd be like Sally Field's like Oscar speech. You'd be here for like an hour. So, it's all good. I understand. But I kind of safe to say, because you had the extra training partners, probably a better camp this go around than what your previously scheduled fight?
Yes, definitely a better camp. And I mean, it's just an extended camp. So I've just had that much more time to prepare. And the good thing is that Nadia was also a southpaw. She was not nearly as good as Ashley, but at least I was still training for a similar opponent as in that aspect. So it was just like an extended camp from my last one.
Very cool. Someone you didn't get to train with, but someone that I know Lupi Godinez winning the LFA title. What'd you think of that?
That was such a good fight.
I know.
One of my fights I've ever seen. if Loopy doesn't get signed, I don't know what's wrong, because
Yeah.
she deserves that. I love watching her fight. I love watching her train. I've trained with her. I know what she's capable of. Some of those shots that she was hitting her with, I was like, yeah, I've eaten that shot before. It's not fun. So
Yeah. No, I think she'll get signed. I think obviously I was going to go interview her in person, but she's under quarantine right now for the next little bit because she came from the States. So I think I think something will come up here soon from what I'm hearing. But I think things are looking, because I think like all the LFA champs have gone to the UFC or they've gone somewhere like big, right? So it's only a matter of time. So we'll see what happens there. And then your corner, I imagine Charles will be in your corner. Who else will be in the cage with you that night?
Yeah, so Charlie will be in there, and then my husband, Caden, and then my dad is actually going to be in my corner for this fight too.
Nice.
Yeah, just because, my dad's been with me, through World Series, state championships, my black belt in Taekwondo, he's always been there. So to have him not be able to be there for a fight seemed really just not right to me. So to have him there in the corner with me is making me, it's complete. So
yeah. Your parents have a place in Vegas, do they not, or something? I know you travel back and forth from there, right?
My parents have a place in Vegas.
Yeah, I was going to say, so that must be, you're probably there now. That's probably convenient. It's almost like a home game in a way, right?
Yeah, we've actually been here all last week we came. So we'll be here for like 12 days total or something like that when, at the end of this. But yeah,
okay. That's cool. Now, you get out, obviously, I'm sure you hit up the PI a little bit. I know it's probably a little bit more restrictive with the COVID stuff, but did you get to use it at all?
Yeah, we went in there. It's kind of weird because like the athletes that are fighting are kind of in a bubble. So I have to, you have to go to the PI before they get there. And it was kind of a little bit confusing to figure out, but now I'm getting into the swing of things, and yeah, I've been going to the PI pretty much every day. So.
Excellent. That's good. How's the fight playing out on Saturday?
I see myself winning. I feel hungry. Like, I haven't fought in a year. My last fight was my first loss ever in my career. So, no disrespect to Ashley, but I'm going to take it all out on her. And, I plan on coming in there and proving who I am to the world. So.
Yeah, and just to clarify something, because I don't know, I'm sure some people know, maybe they don't, but we can kind of give the Cole's Notes version here to kind of speed it up. But like, you had a lot of issues in that last fight, not only with the traveling, but then after the fight, you were in the hospital with it was the blood clot, right? Is what you had?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had to take like 3 months off of that, and then COVID hit, and then I got an opponent, and then she pulled out, and now I'm finally fighting. So
yeah,
there's been a lot of build up for this moment, and I'm very excited for it.
Obviously, focuses on Saturday and all that, but I imagine just because you were off for so long, looking for a quick turnaround, or did you want to enjoy the holidays? I know you're big on family and stuff. Would you, if all goes well and you're healthy, do you want to take some time off and then reassess for January, or are you kind of looking to maybe take a short notice fight?
No, I definitely don't want to take a short notice fight. Caden and I are actually going to go to Hawaii after this and take a little reset. I think I've been basically in a fight camp now for almost 4 months straight. So I know he's sick of me being in a fight camp, so he needs a little break from it too. So yeah, we're going to go to Hawaii, and I think we'll probably enjoy the holidays. And then, I'd like to fight again, and, just kind of, I'll start thinking about it again in January, and we'll go from there.
Exactly. Yeah, no, for sure. And I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, it has been kind of like a really long camp because, like I said, you were supposed to fight earlier in the year, and trying to move on there. Did you know Barstool has a 20% sale on their Christmas sweaters? Did you know this today?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just bought one this morning.
I might one. I do not. I haven't even thought about Christmas, so I definitely should get on
Okay,
that.
I figured I'd let you know because I know you're a Barstool fan, so I just want to throw that out there. How's the YouTube channel going? I know you've been focusing on the fight, but I've been watching some of the stuff. It looks like you're having a lot of fun with it. Is that going as well as you are expecting it to go?
Yeah, it's fun. I was going to kind of keep it up through like the fight camp, but it just got, it is a lot of editing. It's a lot of work. So I kind of just like I put that on the back burner, and then, we'll get back into it when this is over. And it's fun. It's fun to film little cheat days. It's fun to let people into kind of what we do and vacations and that kind of stuff. And if people want to watch, they can. If they don't, then they don't. But it's fun to at least go back and look back on too.
Well, it seems like you and Caden really enjoy it. Like, you can kind of see the dynamic of it, and you guys are sort of in your element and stuff, like just checking it out. Right. Like, do you feel that it's pretty natural? Because it kind of comes across that way.
Yeah, and that's what we want it to be. I want people to feel like if they're watching it, I want people to feel like they're like enjoying the day with us. Or, that's how we are. That's who we are. I don't want to act fake. I've watched so many like YouTube couples that like try to be really coupley and real, you know what I mean? Like make it this gesture, but I'm like, you guys are just shoving tacos in your face. Just chill out. So. And
then last and most important question: have you got a pizza place figured out after the fight? Do you know where you're going to go? What's going to get the 10 score from you?
Yes, there's this place. I can't think of the name right now, but it's this Chicago deep dish style pizza that they have in Vegas. I've had it one time before and it was absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for that. I think it starts with a G or something like that. But
I'll tell you a good spot. I'm sure you've been there, but in New York, they have the pizza place, the Italian pizza place, like in that like New York area downstairs. Highly recommend it. Mind you, I had it when I had a few drinks, so it might have tasted a little bit better than it really was, but definitely got to check that out too.
I've only had it when I've had a few drinks, but it's always amazing. So that could be definitely a stop too.
There you go. Miranda, thanks so much for doing this. Like I said, Fight Week interview. I know you got a million things to go that's going on right now. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you got any other shout outs or sponsors or thank yous or anything like that, I'll give you the last word.
All right, so I'm going to give a shout out to Fat Teas Cookie. They're like my newest sponsor. And you can follow me on Instagram at Miranda Granger, on Facebook, Miranda Danger Granger, and on Twitter at Grangerous MMA.